Genius Kids. Cultivating love for learning.
States of matter. Knowledge acquisition. In this chapter, we will study about the different properties of different substances. Arrangement of molecule in solids, liquids and gases. All things that occupy space and have weight is called matter. All non-living and living things, including man, are made up of matter. The pen in your hand, the book, the water you drink, your pet dog and your best friend are all matter. All matter is made up of extremely small particles called molecules. Molecules are further made of even smaller atoms. One drop of water has billions of water molecules. Different materials are made up of different kinds of molecules. The molecules which make up wood are different from the molecules of paper. Molecule. A molecule of any substance is the smallest particle that contain all the properties of the substance. If we break up the molecule of a substance into atoms, it will no longer retain the properties of the substance. There are only about 100 or so atoms in the universe. They combine in millions of ways to make millions of substances and their molecules. So all matter is made up of molecules and atoms. Some substances are made up of only one kind of atoms. These substances are called elements. Each element representing an atom. Iron, copper, oxygen are elements. Most of the matter we see around us is created out of two or more different types of atoms. These are known as compounds. Water, carbon dioxide, salt, etc. are compound. Arrangement of molecule. On the basis of arrangement of molecules in a substance, we can categorize substances into solid, liquid or gas. Solids. In solids, molecules are closely packed. Therefore, a solid is hard and has a definite shape and volume. For example, table, chair, etc. Liquids. In liquids, molecules are not as tightly packed as in solids. So they move freely and take up some more space. This makes liquids flow. A liquid has a definite volume but no shape. It takes the shape of the container in which it is kept, example water, milk, etc. Gases. In gases, molecules are far apart from each other and thus move freely. Therefore, a gas has no fixed shape or volume. Gases take up all the available space. The weight of gases is much less than liquids and solids. Matters such as oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen are gases. Change of state. Heating or cooling of a substance results in changes in matter. Sometimes the changes are in the state of matter, i.e., from solid to liquid state or from liquid to gaseous state, while sometimes the matter changes altogether and a new substance is formed. Changes can be categorized into two types, physical and chemical changes. 1. Physical changes. Any change in matter in which no new substance is formed is termed as a physical change. It may involve a change in the state of matter, and it can usually be reversed. It is not a permanent change. For example, water, liquid, can become steam, which is a gas, and ice, solid, can melt and become water, liquid. This change in state is due to the movements of the tiny particles. Heating, cooling, evaporation, dissolving, etc. are some processes that result in physical change. Expansion and contraction. When we heat a substance, it expands. In heating, the particles of substance start vibrating rapidly. Thus, each particle takes up more space due to their increased movement, so the substance expands. The increase in size of matter on heating is called expansion. This explains why a tight metal lid of a bottle can be opened when dipped in hot water. The heat of the water causes the lid to expand a little and open out easily. When a material is cooled, the particles slow down. They take less space as their movement has decreased. This is the reason that a substance contracts. Thus, the decrease in size of a substance on cooling is called contraction. Water is one of the few known substances which expands when it freezes. Thus, ice occupies more space than water. This is the reason that water pipelines burst in winter. 2. Chemical changes. Any change in water in which one or more new substances are formed is termed as a chemical change. It is a permanent change and cannot be reversed. For example, burning of a paper is a chemical change because it forms a new substance, ash, and we cannot get back the paper. Rusting of iron, digestion of food, etc. are few other examples of chemical changes. Difference between physical and chemical change. Physical change. Chemical change. 1. It is a temporary change. 1. It is a permanent change. 2. It is reversible. 2. It is irreversible. 3. There is a change in the state of a substance. 3. There is a change in the molecular structure of the substance. 4. No new substance is formed. 4. A new substance is formed. Solubility of substance in water. Solubility of a substance is its property to dissolve in some other substance to form a mixture of uniform nature. The substance which gets dissolved in liquid is called solute. The liquid which dissolves the substance is called solvent. A mixture of solute and solvent is called solution. Water, liquid, salt, solid, salt water. Some solid materials dissolve in the liquid as salt, sugar, etc. These are called soluble. Some solids don't dissolve in liquid as sand, dust, chalk powder, oil, etc. These are called insoluble. Water is a good solvent. Most of the substances readily dissolve in water. That is why it is also known as the universal solvent. Let's gather some more information on solubility of different substances in water. Solubility of solids in water. The most common examples of solids that dissolve in water are salt and sugar. But not all solids dissolve in water. Solids like sand particles and chalk powder settle down at the bottom of the container. Solubility of liquids in water. Some liquids can be easily dissolved with other liquids while others do not. Examples: fruit juice, milk, etc. are easily soluble in water. But oil, petrol, butter, kerosene are insoluble in water. When they are added together, they do not dissolve and instead form to different layers. Solubility of gases in water. Carbonated drinks are the best examples to show solubility of gases in water. Take water in a pan and heat it. You will see bubbles to sides of the pan. These are bubbles of air, oxygen. When you open a cold drink bottle, lots of bubbles come up immediately. This is because it has gas in it. This gas is carbon dioxide. Besides carbon dioxide, other gases like oxygen, nitrogen, etc. are also soluble in water. Aquatic animals breathe in oxygen that is dissolved in water and hence are able to survive inside the water. Plants that grow in water use carbon dioxide gas which dissolve in water to make their food. Continuous review. Anything that occupies space and has weight is called matter. All matter is made up of extremely small particles called molecules. A molecule of any substance is the smallest particle that contains all the properties of the substance. The particles in solids are closely packed in a rigid pattern. The particles in liquids are not tightly packed as in solids. The particles in gases are far apart from each other and move freely. A solid has a definite shape and volume. A liquid has a definite volume but no definite shape. A gas has no fixed shape or volume. Any change in matter in which no new substance is formed is termed as a physical change. Any change in water in which one or more new substances are formed is termed as a chemical change. Water is a universal solvent. Some liquids can be easily dissolved with other liquids.
Like, share and subscribe.